course. Welcome. We are here. Sorry about that. 40 seconds in, and we have got audio. We are live, and it is deadline time for Game Week 300. I don't think I've seen these really properly since the win of, the Kyogo Super Rare. I built my teams kind of provisionally quite quickly after that, and again, just with other stuff, Celtic Champions League draw that we had yesterday. Everyone's saying no audio. My audio should be coming through now. There we go. Yeah, sure. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but just had to take a pause for the cause there. My Barnet has been mental this week. Every time I touch it, it turns into something different. I need a haircut badly. So it's been a crazy, fun, amazing week. And honestly, I've been saying this. I recorded the So Far So Rare podcast with John yesterday. That'll be out live somewhere now. Everywhere probably, rather than somewhere. And what was the point of me saying that? So I'm coming into this game week. That's what I was saying to John. Is it feels like it's just this week has disappeared, from reward time to now. Me sitting here with you, it feels like that was like 2 minutes ago. It's been an absolutely crazy week for me personally. Just a lot of stuff going on and whatever for good and bad and a few other things in between, family, life, kids, and all the rest of it, But the teams, I managed to build them quite early in the week, and I'm wanting obviously to revisit them right before we come into the deadline. We're 28 minutes away. A lot of my teams are kind of set and repeat, but I've just been kind of trolling through Twitter, and I've managed to pick up a little bit of last minute intel on one or two of my picks. No audio on stream. Fist bumps. We've got Mikey Basson, of course, Ironborough, Mark Hodgson, Kevin M. Josh A. Fourth gifting 5 memberships out to the chat. Thanks very much, Josh. You're an absolute legend. And that's probably the best place for us to start, guys, okay? Is the FC Barcelona community lineup, okay? So, there we go. Let's get this up and running. Now, I think that's actually the different camera. Yeah, it is. Let's get rid of that. There we go. So, the community lineup, the Sorare, the FC Barcelona Foundation teams, I already picked it provisionally on a stream. The member stream we did on Wednesday, in fact. And some of you were saying there was some problems with it showing up. I'm on it now, of course. Game Week 300, Challenge Unlimited. It is struggling to come up, right? So I'll show you the team I've built, right? And by committee, if you like, any edits we will make to the FC Barcelona Foundation Club for any giveaways to the foundation members is as follows. Now, I actually did change it from being Captain Maeda to Gertruida, just because I think he's the most likely there to get 90 minutes. But that's the team that I've laid out. So take a good look at it, okay? The Hatate I've opted for is a defender card on the chance of the clean sheet, because that's a 10-point addition that card gets. It's got a huge multiplier of 11%. And obviously any attacking output that he does make in the game this weekend, I expect him to start, is much more favourably scored as a defender card versus a mid. So I think this is a great week to potentially play the defender. On that note, I would not want to play the defender if I thought it was exceedingly high chances of there being no clean sheet, because then, blah, blah, blah. So Nemeth looks good to start up front. And if he scores a goal, he's going to get 70 or something like that. At least Gertruida's been a boss since we've won him, and Maeda is pretty much the best forward option we've got. I'll show you the complete squad rather than going through the lineup builder itself, right? So the options we've got to edit that team that you just seen is from the FC Barcelona squad, which you can find on the FC Barcelona or my club page. When you jump over there, just type in 23,001 Barcelona, whatever. This pops up. There's a wee follow button. Make sure to hit that, of course. Come down here. We've got the foundation, and I've added in some more cards, guys. We're up to 30 cards. We've still only got the one goalkeeper after I traded out Van Osh, but Plavotic, who we won recently, is in here. I won him separately somewhere else, so he can just get plugged in as an add-on card to this. We've got Koki Machida, the Rolls Royce himself. I picked him back up. I thought I cannot go a season without a Koki Machida card, and then I seen this, and I was like, oh, give me that. No problem at all. Sean Adewoye is the giveaway card. I forget actually who won it, but the giveaway was done, and that card is still to be posted. So I'll revisit who the winner was and contact them again directly. Midfield is pretty solid with some of the picks we've got here. Galarraza has transferred into Belgium, so I just threw him in here as well on top of some of these other guys. I picked up Hatate for a specialist, and then I don't really need him anymore, so I'll sell him when the market recovers, if you like. But until the meantime, he can go into the foundation squad as well. And then we've got a bunch of other guys here. Some will play, some won't. Some will play every so often. But I also picked up a Savio. One of the cards I had high on my want list. It is only unlimited. I thought 85 quid, I can live with that. Maybe it falls to 50 quid or something, I don't really care. But I just wanted to get a Savio in, you know, so... and where better, he's an under 23 forward, but some of the other options I've got, I don't think he's like, oh no, I need to keep him for U23, like I've maybe done with Marcelino Nunes, for example. But great squad here. If there's any guys in this squad that you didn't just see in this squad, I'll show you that again. So in goals, we've only got one option. The defence is the top line here, and then we get a wee bit of overspill all the way to Adoye, the giveaway card. In midfield, we've got Hadzimanovic, this whole row of cards here, of course, all the way through here, including near Beton, until we get to Dyson Maeda, and then we've got a row of forwards at the bottom. The forward options do need buffed up a little bit, and Savio I did think would be decent for a little one for kind of both sides of the fence, if you like, but I know he's not an elite calibre addition, so I'll try and keep my eyes peeled for anything that tickles my fancy that can work for the foundation and the club as a whole, you know. So I'll show you the team again. We've went with Hatate and Gertruida, double defence. This is the first week as well on the new matrix. So some of these defender cards could be, especially with the ones with the favourable matchups, could be actually way further ahead of the average spare, if you like, this game week. And this will be the first time we'll experience that. So I actually don't mind the foundation maybe playing this strategy, because we do have the cards that can capitalise upon it. As well as Nemeth playing out of position, a midfielder card is going to be up front, and against Sarang, that's a really good game for them. They should be expected to score goals, and Maeda's Maeda, you know. So any edits in the live chat, guys, let me know what you want to do. Your mic sounds a bit low. Oh, Jesus. See if this is, see every time I log it, no, it's my correct mic. Maybe maybe got it a bit low, Channy. That's maybe what it is, pal. Because I've been trying to keep it out of shot. And yeah. Hoping he plays this weekend. Zachariah to Chelsea is ruining my morning. Ross McCabe, welcome to the club by gift of Josh. Thank you very much. What's this? Broody Arusa. What's that? Fist bump. Good to see you. Hudson, Kevin M, Findex Sam, Kevin M as well. I think I've caught all the fist bumps. Josh, again, thanks very much for your generosity. Josh has dropped 5 gift memberships into the live chat. I think one of them's been picked up. We do a live stream every Wednesday. And yeah, it's all good fun. Thank you very much, Josh, again, for your generosity and your support, mate. It means a lot to me. So I've got 21 minutes left to the deadline as well. That's the main interaction I'm looking for any of you guys who are present in the chat. Hatate going to play? Ross is asking. I say yes. I've put Hatate in a lot of good lineups. I've not put him in necessarily all of my priority ones. But the super rare card especially is in a team that I'm really excited about. I'm hoping Boyata makes his debut for Bruges. And if he does, I don't care that says NG, because I've had it before with players. Once Opta tracks the score and it hits, boom, this catches it. So Hatate, captain, same what I was saying, the exact same principle as what I was saying about the foundation. Boyata should be going straight into that Bruges lineup. Key should be playing, of course, and is probably going to get 50 points. And Giakoumakis is Giakoumakis. We know what we're getting with him. And for an underdog super rare team, man, that is podium dangerous. I'm really excited about that. The tier 1 pool is really small in these regions, so you can kind of get a feel of it. It's just going to be any one of these guys. Like, and you know, I wouldn't mind a Diatta, Evgen, Shaqiri, and this Sardanovic. He's on my favourites list. I don't know why. So I wouldn't mind actually winning any of them. And of course, if you did hit the Brucey bonus right at the top, there is a star rare up there as well, and that is the good and the great of world football. So I'm happy to be in the mix with Throat. That's one of the teams I'm most actually like excited about. I say I wouldn't call it a priority team necessarily or anything like that, but it's a nice combination of guys that, you know, wouldn't really influence a big team, that I feel that these underdog competitions are kind of designed to capture. Again, I fancy my chances in Champion Pro. I think good fixtures for my defence here, as well as my attack, and it's going to be really good. Teams like this that I've got lying around, if we've got Specialist Champion Euro, like I am buzzing for that kind of stuff, because that should really highlight a lot of the football that I enjoy watching. It's really easy to catch on television. You know, like all of La Liga is on Amazon TV. The Bundesliga, when it was on BT Sport, was amazing, but on Sky it's been really threadbare, but you can still catch quite a lot of it, of course. Serie A on BT Sport and Ligue 1, you can catch pretty much all those games as well. So, and it's household names, it's guys that have a future in the game. You know, if you're playing in these top 5 leagues, it is the best football in the world. And Champion Euro in particular, getting the specialist treatment, if you like, with the new competitions, for somebody like me, buzzing. And I think for any of you guys, particularly in the limited section as well, if you did want to just buy a guy like who's this Navas or Cost, if you just wanted to buy a guy because you liked him and it was like, oh, he's champion Euro, that doesn't really do so much for me. One of the last bits of news I caught, I seen Sorare Bundesliga has put Amadou Haidara in their predicted 11. Now, I am a bit dubious around that, but the La Liga source that I go to, and we've covered the La Liga source on the member stream, and I'll kind of keep it for that. They don't have Carlos Elena in the team, so if Carlos Elena doesn't start against Villarreal, then I need another underdog qualified card, along with Matheus Cunha, who I think is going to be goal dangerous in his match from the start or from the bench. And I'm just, again, playing that law of averages for him, and it's not really panned in yet. So I want to put decent enough cards next to that when it does happen, like Soraya's got an okay fixture, Trippier's got an okay fixture, and so does Leggett. All good cards that could do something, but I don't need them. And I actually think this specialist team, if Haidara does start and Cunha does get the decisive, what that three at the back gives me certainly is a great opportunity of looking at top 5 or something like that in this division. I think from the scores that we've seen last week, and if we did get on the podium, we're looking at the potential again. Every time I've entered this competition, I'm looking at that unique pool. Johnny Russell would be banging to win, and there's another bunch of guys who don't even make go through that on deadline. But those are the teams I'm the most excited about, is those ones probably. In terms of like actual like fun teams and stuff like that, Ao Tanaka is back in the house. Moritz Jens is fresh off of his underdog win for FC Barcelona last week, and he's going to captain the team in under 23 competition. Ao Tanaka is on like 8-9% multiplier. Is it level 18 or something like that? Ferran Torres is not in the predicted 11 to start, but against Valladolid, I don't mind Ferran Torres coming on at halftime. I don't mind him coming on at 60-70 minutes or something like that. So, and he's in that game, he can come off and get an assist in 2 minutes. It's not really going to be an issue. Polish Paddy finally got his goal last week. He was also in that underdog team with captain Moritz Jens. So this team's kind of been built in underdog, and then with a guy coming back into form or other situations happening, there's a wee kind of nice progression tandem on the go at FC Barcelona with some of these veteran cards. Ferran Torres is now at level 20, guys, so I've got him at full 10% multiplier, and at this stage in the game, that is a sight to behold. That is also the same for All Black, by the way, so I've got a 10% All Black running in here, and these guys have all got nice multipliers on them as well from all the training and stuff they've been doing. So I see all the teams I'm kind of excited about. I think I've got enough random things going in my favour that you'll need this game week, For Specialist Rare, probably one of the worst competitions as everyone's kind of spoke about prize pool wise, but like I don't really have anywhere. Like Soler, don't really fancy his fixture particularly. Guardiola, like I want to see a big score from him before I start using him properly again. Sean Johnson's fixture isn't incredible. Thiago should start, and Gio Reyna, from the bench maybe does something, and with guys like him, I want to capture any scores that he does. This team, guys, we're getting Nico Serrano is on loan at Mirandes in the Segunda division. So guys, the prophecy has came to pass. We have got a full under 23 limited rookie team, except the goalkeeper. Multiplier on Lukeba is massive. This Nemeth is pretty new. I've gave the one with the big multiplier to the foundation. Captain Gavi, and then this Serrano guy. He's got number 7. He's been starting left wing for them. He has played La Liga. That's why I picked him up last year. He was playing La Liga and looking good. So they're at home at Malaga. It's not particularly going to be an easy game. Malaga are traditionally quite a big club. But anyway, it's a full team of rookies. And you know what? I think if this got me a tier 3 or a tier 2, man, I would be made. I would just be really happy that I could have all these guys still kinda technically in their rookie year, I suppose. Going out and bashing a reward. That would make me really happy. One of my big limited teams, of course, is the Specialist, and I've put Hakimi in here because I could kind of see that I could do the limited rookie thing, and I thought, do you know what, I'll do that, and I'll free up Hakimi and Nunez, and I'll throw them in here along with Frimpong and Rutter, who are the L40 qualifiers, along with Carlos Lampe. The man can do no wrong. Now, they are away to Boca Juniors, so I'm expecting Lampe to drop 100 this week, to be honest with you, because that's just how he rolls. He rises to the occasion. He raises the bar for himself in his career. In his prime age of 35, he's only just started getting going. I'm trying to see if there's any other teams here that would be of interest to you, or is any good kind of chat. With my double Kyogos, my Kyogo rare has now ended up in All-Star. So I'm actually chasing a card in All-Star. I want a card from this team. And, who knows how high I can get, but I'd need to be looking at top 250, I think. Just because, if all these guys go off, Johnny Russell is at home to the Earthquakes. Red Bull kind of back piece here has got a good fixture as well. They are at home to Inter Miami, so every chance of all these guys scoring well enough. And Furuhashi is Furuhashi, the main man at Celtic, and having him captain alongside this team, I think that is definitely 250 place, top 250 capable. And that, with the ETH that will follow, I think it's a really fun entry. This is my top shelf. This is my top 3 teams quite easily. I'm going back to Challenger Euro, and I'm going back to that podium. Same outfield. Viviano is a 50% odds-on favourite fixture for him. So I think it's only sensible to play him over Hart in this situation. The prize pool is the exact same as it was last week. The tier 1 super rare category, honestly, I've seen us making that highlight package. Sorare did buff the shit out of this all the way through the last game week, and it starts off just as buff as it finished off last game week. We've got Morioka and Furuhashi. They were both won last week, so I think maybe then, in theory, no one should be able to win those super rares. So then we know kind of who would we be thinking about then. Maybe Sonley, McGregor, Dreyer, Luke de Jong could be handy. Trezor's still there, I think. Maeda. Still a really exciting pool in there, as well as then obviously finishing Brucey bonus with another star rare to boot. The tier 2 pool, as I said, things don't quite pan out. Maybe say some other teams do outscore us. The tier 2 pool is interesting enough. Liam Kelly would be a great win. Utility wise, this Zorgan guy, people are raving about him, so that would be interesting. Ruud Boffin's a playing goalkeeper. Sven Coombs is apparently the heir apparent to Lord Vanaken. If he moves to West Ham, the Lord Vanaken crowd are going to join the Sven Coombs crowd. It's going to be a Coombs party. Piri, Obispo, Brian Hainan, really good clutch of cards, even in this. Pione Sisto, if you know, you know. I'm going to follow him. Pione Sisto. He actually scores pretty good, doesn't he? Is he a forward? Oh, he's a mid. I was going to say he'd be great for the foundation. Oof. He's good. Former Celta Vigo player. His unique's up. Oof. How much did you pay for the unique, I wonder, pal? 1.6. Wow, that's a bargain, I think. If he stays in Denmark, he's way too good for that league. He's got, like a low-end La Liga player. Danish international, that's a great get. Fair enough, he's not terribly cheap, but yeah, if you know, you know. I'll follow him. We'll see if we get him at some point, somehow, some way. But yeah, he's in the prize pools. And yeah, so that's where the big baddie team's going. And hopefully this week we've got Kalmak actually showing up. Captain Taylor can do his thing. And then Maeda and Furuhashi, see what they did last week? They do that. They will do that all the time, drop in those mid-60s and see if that's the kind of average to bad scores that these guys are going to produce. Then I'm going to be running this division. That's the way I'm feeling about it. And under 23s, honestly, this team just feels like Bezes get the better fixture over Van der Voort, which is why I went for him. Harwood Bellis, but we're talking about multipliers and training and all that. Obviously, he's not going to get a new season card. So my Harwood Bellis is 1 of 100. And at the moment, guys, I've already got this guy up to level 14. He's on a 32% multiplier. He's an absolute killer. None of these games, I think one of them he's got an assist, but none of these games have got clean sheets in them. And what a season he started off as. He's been a really frustrating card for the most part of me owning him, and him now getting some joy is an absolute dream. Marcelino Nunes, good AA, just needs a decisive. Nemeka is away to Leipzig, so I just hope he scores a goal, really. And Captain Jota till I die, you know the score. In the prize pool, we have got stars for top 12. That's kind of typical-ish for this division. Top 44 for tier 1s, it feels like an increase certainly, and 45 to 60 for tier 2s. The tail is quite small, but I definitely think I could be finishing top 40 or so with this type of team with the multipliers and the fixtures I've got. And then what is traditionally my priority team, I guess you could say, this one has been built by numbers almost. We've got 2 Furuhashis, so I'm able to use 2 supers. So I've got one in that D2. I'm now able to upgrade what was my captain rare here to just being a permanent super rare. So it's like having a permanent Captain Kyogo, and then I can throw in my rare Taylor here and captain him. And this team feels like a boss team, hopefully. Marcos Llorente is away to Valencia. He's got good AA. He's not got his decisive yet to start the season. So let's hope. Mikey Baston saying THB might get a new season card. Hey, it might happen, but it's not going to happen right now today. We've got 10 minutes to the deadline. All-Star Rare Pro, we're getting star rares for top 20, which is, round about normal. Top 100 basically gets a tier 1, it's about right, and then back to 145th place will get you a tier 2. I definitely want to be in the cards with this team. The amount of entries we've got at this point in time is, does it tell us on this page? I think we go back, don't we? Yeah, 2,365. The under 23s is probably a bit more favourable, only 600 entries. This challenger, 189 entries. I only make about 60 of them probably competitive. So, yeah, excited for all of these competitions. This is All-Star Limited. I've just put the reward Magno in with the Celtic stack. Captain Kyogo. So I've got a Kyogo spine. I've got a Kyogo vertical stack in every All-Star competition, basically all the way up, which is fun. And this is the first team that I made. I actually changed it last minute. It looks like Jesus Navas is going to be starting for Seville, but this was the first team that I made. I want to win something out of this so badly. It's the top 30 or something like that. I've not went out and bought anyone, right? But from my own gallery, this was the first team that I built because I thought anyone who qualifies for this does not interfere with any team of note, you know. Unfortunately, Lampe is too powerful. We cannot get in here. So Fry has got a derby match, and I'm just hoping he saves a penalty and plays a worldie or something. And the rest of these guys, you know about them. They're not, they're old guys. They've been around. You know their story. So let's see what they can do. And yeah, I don't have any edits, guys, yet for the... Oh, that's not the community team. That's my team. The community team. The FC Barcelona. Right, here we go. I'm going to take a wee breath. Sorare have some championship licenses coming, so not guaranteed. How do you know that, Josh? Do tell. Quinny Viviano, from what I saw, Pirlo don't believe in him, so be on the watch out. Fuck, don't say that, man. Don't say that. I got him cheap, right, but I had to like do a crap trade. Like I did really make it happen, and don't say that, man. That really bummed me out. Soraya's got an okay fixture, and then that would mean I'd have to flip that whole team into All-Star, and I don't think any champion Euro team has any good enough fixture for me to be too worried about it. I think Dundee United is a really good game for Celtic this week, but there is always that random variance from some of the rural territories like Asia and South America and whatever, that some sort of outlier wraps a couple of hundreds out of a few cards and runs that division. So I kind of want to keep this in Challenger because I feel like as Viviano, as long as he starts, man, surely he's not. See if he drops him. You've put a bit of worry into my head. Who was it that said that? Anna. From what we saw, from what who saw, Pirlo don't believe in him. What does it? I need you to elaborate on that. You're putting the fear into me. There's like 6 minutes to the deadline. You're killing me, man. You can't do that to me. Onyedika on his way to Brugge. I don't know who Onyedika is. Please educate. THB, absolutely lovely. Yeah, there's a wee bit of suspicions on that card maybe getting a new season. Reuter was absolutely brilliant last weekend. Yes, he was. And he is still L15 under 40 qualified. This will probably be the last game week we get him down here for a while. So I wanted that team to be good, which is why I threw the Hakimi and the Nunes in there. I think Sunderland away, I don't think that's necessarily a great fixture for Norwich. But Nunes is great AA, and what I'm hoping for is big matches against decisives. So Sunderland away is a big match. Parashil, fist bump, good to see you. Sorare Connor, Bass, good to see you. Youngie 99, Moritz Pike, there's a bunch of you that are due a fist bump. Brent, good to see you. Mike, you see Discord, one of the devs posted that they'd been competing against Sorare for championship licenses and Sorare had won a few. Oh really? Interesting. Wonder what they'll do with that then. That is interesting. We've got 5 minutes to the deadline. If there's anything obvious you've seen in my teams, by the way, guys, I know you're trying to catch me on this Viviano, and I thank you for the drama, I suppose, and the headache you're giving me, but is there anything else that you think, oh, Quinny, I caught this, or why haven't you played? I guess it's hard to see who I've not played at this point, but yeah, I've got a lot of excitement going into this game week. Certainly there's a lot of nice matchups, and I say the thing about a lot of the European matches is there's not too many dominant walkover games. I say I'm really hopeful for this game week 300 jersey giveaway that I do bag in, like, because the team I've got here, like Dzeko and Navas, they have done some special things for me before, and I know what I'm getting with both of them. That Kostic helped me win super rare Jose Maria Jimenez, and I've just won this Lod. He's a reward as well. So like this is like a storied FC Barcelona limited outfit, you know. So these guys, they know what it takes. They've been around the block. XP doesn't come into it this game week. It doesn't come into it, but these guys have got it in them. They know what it's required, you know. So 4 minutes to go at the deadline, guys. FC Barcelona are confident. of a good game week. I think, yes, it's all about Celtic, of course, for my main big important teams, but some of my fun teams as well. Like, I've even picked a great, I think anyway, Champion Euro Limited team, and this is the kind of thing I'm looking forward to. If I can get teams like this that work in Specialist and Underdog out of the sort of guys I like to watch and I like to buy cards for anyway, then I'm really excited for it. I don't know how good this will do in just like hardcore mode Champion Euro, if you like. But the prize pool is one of the ones that got increased. It's up to 880 cards. Tier 1s, again, the tier 1s in the start, it just limits rare, it just mirrors rare pro. So it starts to the top 20, basically top 90, top 100 or so, you get into something good, you know. And then there's a tier 3 tail, huge one, a little small chunk of tier 2s in the middle. So I think, yeah, Arnold's got a hard fixture. I really want to play David Silva. I think, see, the thing about this game, right, is I've been to the Martino Vallereo Stadium. I forget what the name of it, I'm sorry. And it's a little small pitch, basically. And I think El Mago, I know he's 35 or whatever, but I think he's going to have an absolute stormer of a game. And I'm actually tempted to maybe put him in with a Celtic team. Because I think El Mago could I even put him in here on top, and I think as Nunes, I think I'm going to put him in a Specialist team, to be honest with you, because I'm talking myself into this, sorry, but I think David Silva, that's what I want to do. I want to check my source guy. Total Fantasy, I'll just try and keep this quick. Elche, where was Sociedad? Yeah, is Seville playing? Yes, fantastic, right? So I'm definitely making that swap. He can be my yeah. Oh no, I can't. I can't. I've tried to do this so many times. I've had this wrestle with myself. It's because of Lampy, and I can't really find a better keeper to put in there, so I need to keep him there. I'm going to swap him for Magno then, because I'm talking myself into him being the best fixture for one of my limiteds, and I don't want to. That's as fun. He's 12% as well. That's brilliant. Let's just captain El Mago. Aye, that's fun. Right, so who dropped out of that there? Magno. Oh, that's a pain in the back. I don't really mind actually dropping Magno out into something else because, what do you call it? He's not been on great form necessarily. I don't think he's underdog qualified, is he? It'd be funny if he was. No, he's not. Magno, underdog, specialist. I'm not going to get him into specialist, am I? Because of, yeah, he's a forward. And I've not got an America team out. I think, yeah, oh no. No, I need to break up the rookies. I'm not doing that. Magno's getting benched this week. We've got 1 minute to go. What else was I going to do there? Oh yeah, my champion team's now a draft. Last minute drama. I just talked to myself. Because I was thinking that, and then, yeah, I was like, I need to make sure he's in the starting lineup before I make any moves like that. And then who fills in here? Chervi maybe? Camavinga, Tonali, Cunha. I might just put Tonali in here. At home to Bologna. Captain Cramy. That works. Training. Should have a draft team. This should just fill out nice and quickly right towards the end. Who was it we just dropped? Magno. Make sure he's in training at least. There we go. Magic. We just about made it, guys. Wee last minute jiggery pokery at the end. I think we've maybe optimised a wee bit. I forgot to check that, but yeah. Awesome possum. And again, I get no edits from you guys. We are locked in for the deadline in 20 seconds for the community team. And this game week that we've just left, by the way, as you'll remember, I went and bought a Near Beaton Limited for 80 pence. It brought in almost 70 points. And guys, last night I went to bed and we were 120th. So we were right high in the tier 3 pool. And I was like, yes, fantastic. And then today, prize pool stops at 200. I wake up and where does it tell us? 211th. We're like 3 points outside the prizes. Absolutely gutted. Philip Max is a prick. Thiago Nuss, I think he started, so fair play to him, but I didn't do anything. Philip Max is a prick. And yeah, basically. Nadishimai must have got opted down because I seen at the end of that game he was at 53. So that's probably what's happened to me. His stats, by the way, he is back. He got a double-double. He won 2 tackles. He got something that really impressed me. Duel 1 was positive 5. Yep. And I think that's where I think he actually might have been down for another tackle as well. So maybe that's why he lost some points or something. I had an interception. That Elche fixture looks nice. Yeah, it's a small stadium. It's a small pitch. So El Mago, if he is starting in midfield, he'll be able to just make the whole game tick. No matter what the result is, I expect him to be on the ball a lot and playing a lot of balls into the final third, because the whole pitch is basically the final third. It's one of those situations. So, yeah, I think throwing him in with the Celtic team, that feels better. Unfortunately, he's too good. I think his form is too good. Game week 301 is already open, guys. Ooh. Let's have a wee look and see what the fixture is before I lovies and leavies. This has been let's see, all the matches. So we've got a wee bit of Liga MX. So I've got Puebla, so I've got that guy Manquello that I never use. We've got a wee bit of Championship. Do we have Burnley or Norwich or Swansea? We've got Swansea, okay. Norwich, we've got them as well. And do we have Burnley? No Burnley. Let me just double check that. Yeah, no Burnley. Ligue 2. I don't think I've got anyone in. It's so weird seeing that now, isn't it? Mets, by the way, yeah, they got relegated last year. Paris FC, I think they've got like a wee bit of a cult following. See if you are looking. I think they've got maybe some sort of good social media presence. I'm not too sure, but that looks like it rings a bell for me somehow. So if you are kind of looking for maybe an interesting story to find in Ligue 2, Paris FC maybe are one. Also, we know Saint Etienne really well. Now, Kane and Sochaux, or Soso, I don't know how you say this. They are two of the teams, guys. Sochaux in particular, I don't know how to say it, sorry. Academies. Sochaux. The Prem's on. There'll be a few cards knocking around. There's Liverpool, of course. China, we've a few cards around there. Some Serie A, okay, off Juve at home at Spezia. Inter Milan at home at Cremonese. Yeah, so it's going to be Inter and Juve's midweek. I can tell you that already. Napoli, Lecce, potentially, if you know the lineup and you've got the cards. Monaco, Troyes, PSG, Toulouse. That PSG versus Toulouse is probably the better way of verbalising that, sorry. Auxerre are back in Ligue 1. That's good to see, Auxerre. Don't know how good or bad they are at the moment, but yeah, so that's interesting. If nothing else, wow, MLS action as well. Oh wow, yes, NYC at home to DC. Maybe the NYC guys can fight with Inter and Juve a bit. That's cool. Otherwise, nothing else is jumping out particularly. PSV at home to Volendam. AZ at home to Nijmegen, if I say it. Wee bit of Argentina midweek, and in Belgium we've got 2 games. Yeah, quite difficult ones at that. Wee bit of midweek J-League action. None of them look particularly appealing fixtures necessarily. And then we've got some CONMEBOL Champions League. We've got Vélez versus Flamengo. I think these games traditionally favour the home side. But I think Flamengo are one of the better teams in South America. So I don't know how that fixture reads really. Oh wow, and Benfica and Pacos Ferreira. So Benfica, New York City, Inter and Juve and PSV are probably the teams to have for the midweek. Let's see what I can do for anything All-Star Rare Pro. He doesn't play, so I've only got, okay, so I've got 2 keepers, right? Sean Johnson's my better for sure. Oh, Burnley do have a game at home in Millwall. Yeah, baby. Easy pick. Nunes away to Birmingham could be a great game for him. Morgan, Montreal. Illich away to Empoli. That could be a great game if I need a super rare to come in here. So I might use Illich. That could be fun. So I don't really get to use Illich much with some of the transfer links, and obviously still Marcelino Nunes. Who do I have as a forward option? Polish Paddy. Let's see how he does at the weekend. Same with Thiago, really. And same with Hibert. I don't have any outstanding forward picks, really. I'm probably going to go Thiago because it's at home to DC. And then, yeah, I think I would go Ivan Illich and Marcelino Nunes. That's how I'd fill this team out for midweek. Away to Birmingham. I don't know how good a game that is. So I guess I'd probably have to default into captain and... Who does Tyler Adams have? Oh, at home at Everton. That's another midfielder. 11% multiplier as well is huge. Oof. Yeah. I wouldn't pick him over Nunes, and I don't have another super rare option better than Illich, I don't think, do I? Trippier away to Liverpool's not a great game. Acevedo At home to DC, like, I don't know, that should be good. Wanyama at home to the Bulls. If he gets booked or something. I think Illich against them plays one of those games Illich could, get his goal or something, so I kind of want to capitalise upon that. I guess I'll need to, I guess the option is between Marcelino, Nunez, and who's I even just talking about? Tyler Adams. I'll have a wee look into this fixture in a bit more detail, but provisionally, I think that's what I'll probably go for. I'll probably captain Nunez just on the basis of his AA game if he gets 90 minutes. And then I'd still be able to get a wee all-star team out. And again, the reason I'll just do... Why is Sean Johnson still shown? Oh, yes, he's used. Callens, Amundsen, Robbo. We can play Robbo. And then we've still got Adams. That still works, I suppose. And we've got Polish Paddy. And then we've got Token. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So I think that's next midweek. I might be a wee bit excited. Specialist Limited is locked at the moment. It's probably because they don't know all the averages and stuff, so fair enough. But yeah, okay, cool. Nice little provisional kind of run there. But we are locked in live now. The game week is live. No Ethereum or anything for me to pick up. Yep, we're finished. No prize. Sorted. Burnley are playing. Everyone's catching me here. Holla from Spain. Good to see you, my man. Puchilla. And Ozora Wafor is there, I think, from Sporting Charleroi. He is in... Now, Anna, you're giving me a response. Oh, Anna, you're just talking about longer prospects. Got you. Thanks very much for clarifying there. You put the fear into me. Mikey Baston, let's see what all you guys are saying. Mickey Baston, Josh, I saw that too. Comms, yeah, you're talking about the championship thing. Liam King, Quinny, if you think your new signing will start over Hatate? Haksabanovic, I think, puts more pressure on Turnbull and is a backup for Jota. So I think if we're going to relieve Jota of minutes, let's see in that kind of 70-minute wave where guys get subbed, when Jota's going to get because what I've noticed is also we only really make 4 subs. The manager is trying to hold on to that 5th one in case of like injury and cards and that sort of thing. There's pretty much always going to be, and then the way it feels, there's probably just going to be 2 from midfield and 2 from up front in most games. Maybe you'll get 1 from defence if like Juranovic or Taylor get a booking or somebody picks up a wee pool or something like that. But Jota, no one in many teams in world football play 90 minutes of every match. James Forrest is our current backup to that. But also Haksabanovic, maybe... he's got a wee bit of that number 10 in him. The manager's talking about, or there's been little rumours and little kind of whispers that the manager's talking about playing a totally different formation in Europe. And if you look at and obviously Sorare managers from around the world will remember the Yokohama formation from when Postecoglou was there. And it's 2 holding midfielders with a real attacking mid behind that normal pressing front 3 that they had, and we have. So if that's the play, Haksabanovic can be that dynamic, real pressing kind of 10 in front of, like, I don't know, McGregor and O'Reilly or McGregor and Hatate. In Europe, you could definitely play like that, I think. So I think he's the versatility is his main attribute. And unfortunately, Haksabanovic is why I've not picked one up rapid, because I think he will be a pain in the arse to forecast for the next month or two when he's going to play exactly, because by all accounts, like we've seen with Moy and Ideguchi, the manager wants him to be at a stage before he'll play them. This guy's probably further along than those two and those exact examples, but he will still want them to get to some sort of condition before he starts playing them and such, Good luck to everyone this game week, by the way. I hope to see you all up there with me. Hopefully see Abada 90 also. Good morning. I'm not too sure. I think the cup game, I think the cup game we maybe could change the full team, potentially. So this week I think is very pivotal for Starfelt. If Starfelt doesn't start this game, then I think that's Jens' spot to lose, unfortunately, I think Starfelt probably will still play against Ross County. I don't know, it's a hard scenario, that one, I suppose, but I really feel like if Jens starts, then Starfelt's got it all to do in training, or Jens, it's his ball to drop in that sense, But yeah, having a great time. I'm actually really excited for the Champions League group stages with Celtic this year. Always am with Celtic, but it's the first time we've had it in a while. This camera's kind of annoying me now that we're back on kind of big, so I'm just going to try and fix it. But Real Madrid. Obviously, like again, people who watch my content all the time will know that I've been a Leipzig fan for like about 6 or 7 years at this point, you know. So like we've played them before, and we'll be playing them again. I've got to see Leipzig against Celtic in the Europa League. That was good fun in the group stages, and it was a great game. In fact, Tierney scored, and I can't, yeah, but. So having that again will be interesting and fun to say the least. But I don't think I'll be able to wear my Leipzig kit. Like, you know, I've got a nice zipper that I like, and then that football top. Obviously, I love that one from last year, the third kit. But I don't think I'll be able to wear them now for like the next 4 months, which is a wee bit annoying. Shakhtar's, and the thing with Shakhtar, I did a tweet about this as well. They're playing in Warsaw, and you know, there's just a lot of interesting kind of, let's say, political dynamics with the fans and all that kind of stuff. So that'll actually be a really funny away fixture, I think. And I mean funny as in it could be one of those games where there's some real, it could be like 5-4 or something like that, you know, it could be absolutely crazy, or I'm sure the Tifo displays and all that will be like top notch, and it'll be a really special affair, I think, from start to finish, as well as all the home games. But you know, I think this team is so exciting, and if we do have a sucker punch move up our sleeve with signing Haksabanovic, and with maybe something that they've been working on in training, maybe with Jack, maybe that's part of the way he helps keep all these players on board, is like this other option. Maybe Giakoumakis and Abada are part of the start three next to Jota potentially, or something, I don't know. Maybe Kyogo or Maeda is one of that pressing number 10s potentially. So part of the way he'll obviously be trying to keep them all in sight is by saying, this is the picture, these are the scenarios where we all get minutes, we all get glory together, and then everyone pushes in the same direction for it. So which is why I'm always interested in players like Giakoumakis and Abada, seeing the games where the manager goes, that's the way we play, and that's the team that we're picking, you know. I'm just hoping I don't catch any DNPs. Yeah, I'm hoping, I think I'm well scouted enough across, you know, because I've not have as much variety in my club as I used to. So I think it's kind of easy for me to keep a handle on the main players. Like guys, for example, like Llorente, Nameka, are number one starts for their teams if they're fit and available. Same with guys like Johnny Russell. So most of my guys, Carlos Soler, they don't take much maintenance, you know, in that respect. They're nailed on starters if they're fit and available at this point in the season. And again, when we've been talking about how competitive Sorare's been over the last couple of weeks, one thing that's totally lost on everyone is that this is the beginning of the season. As soon as everyone starts playing twice a week and all that kind of stuff, then yellow card accumulation, fatigue sets in different stages for different people. Different managers rotate, different managers get sacked and hired, and players come in and out of form. And as the season develops, so we've got so much of an ideal situation for especially all the top teams in Europe that didn't need to do qualifiers like Bayern and Paris and everything. They just go from weekend to weekend, best strength 11, and they're just doing incredible. That doesn't last all season typically, you know. So I do expect things in that sense to become a lot more interesting, let's say. I noticed a lineup, one player in two teams, limited and rare, 10 minutes before the deadline. Oh, good catch, Bass, good catch. I actually tuned into one of your videos the other day. I thought I'm going to try and listen, and I lasted about 2 minutes. Sorry, buddy, I don't know Dutch. I thought maybe I understand a bit of Dutch. Maybe I don't know. I just pick it up or something like Rain Man, but it didn't work like that. So yeah, buzzing. Should be a great game week, and you know, having, you know, probably one of the things I'm most excited about, of course, is having the double super rare Kyogos. You know, like these three teams, I'm so excited. Honestly, Celtic against Dundee United on Sunday is going to be some game, man. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. I'm actually away, guys. It was actually my wedding anniversary yesterday, in fact. So me and the missus are away all weekend, so I won't be live streaming or catching any games or anything, unfortunately. But it should be a great weekend all the same, which is why I wanted to make sure I did some sort of live with you. The End Product podcast as well will be out as soon as humanly possible. But I've had mad problems with the people that record with it. You know, I'm having some kind of, they've actually just upgraded everything, but to give you the bullet points, like you kind of get like credit with them for using the hours and blah 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 whatever. And basically, I've got like a bunch of stuff, and it's saying I've not, so I need to email customer services, and they're taking for ages to fix it. Blah blah blah. Problems. Anyway, so as soon as the End Product podcast comes out, it will hit your feeds and all the rest of it. It'll be on Sorare TV as normal, but it will be delayed. Make sure to check out Sorare here on like Facebook as well. I was on Facebook doing that stream, YouTube and all that good stuff as well, because I'm trying to put more of like, you know, Celtic specific content I'll also keep that on the main channel, of course, but some stuff as well, I think it's maybe better just to try and put it out there. And yeah, so watch out for that as well if you want Celtic stuff from yours truly and other great journalists as well. Not that I'm calling myself a journalist, but the rest of the guys that run the channel and all their content that comes out there are all top-notch guys, really know their onions and have got great access to the club and great insight on all things Celtic, really. So as well as like actual clips of the press conferences and stuff like that, so you can hear what the players are actually talking about in the build up to the games and stuff. So make sure to go over and subscribe to that when you get a second. Celtsar here, no spaces. Cool. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've got to go over with you today, guys. I think. How did you do, Leon? Normally get rewards around 5 to 6. Oh, brilliant, fantastic. Good luck to everyone this game week, especially if you are picking up rewards. I'm trying to think what else. There's a little thing on my shoulder now. It's like, you've not mentioned this or you've not done this yet. We've done the community team. So the community team get no edits, guys. So I think, I've kind of steered the ship on this one. So we're going big, we're going big on this team. So we got a tier 3 last time, didn't we? This team can definitely get to top 200, I think. Yeah, let's do it. FC Barcelona Foundation team is out. The rookie team is out. We've benched Talis Magno at the last minute. And yeah, it's not about emotions. It's about the winning team, I'm really excited for the new competitions to be coming out over the next coming weeks as well. And I'm excited for Champions League. Lots of stuff going on, guys. And yeah, I hope you've had fun watching along this week. Be sure to check out the So Far So Rare podcast. John Nellis, I'm on that this week. Watch out for the End Product podcast. Check out Celtsar here, Sorare TV, and all that good stuff, guys. It's been a good one. There was a bunch of memberships actually gifted out. I don't know if they all get picked up, but in the members, so what I do is a member section thing where we do the giveaways. It's £1 a month or £2 a month. Josh Forth actually gifted like 5 of them out into the chat. I think there's still a few there to be redeemed. So if you want, we do a member stream every Wednesday. So Josh is gifted. I think another 4 of you can pick it up if you don't already. So you'll be in the live stream for the next 4 Wednesdays or something. I don't know what the gift is exactly, if it's 1 week or a month or something, but you can go and check that out in the live chat before I finish off. And Ross McCabe. I think Ross McCabe grabs all the gifts, by the way. I don't know. So yeah, make sure to check that out if you're interested. And also as well, in the £2 a month ones where we do the giveaways, we've got access to a Telegram group where we're just in there talking about Sorare and football and game week stuff all day, every day. And just make sure no notifications were going to screw me there at the last minute. But yeah, buzzing. So on the last minute, I've put Haidara into this team. Let's see if it does well. I'm kind of hopeful for some. Yeah, I'm kind of going around in circles, guys. I've had good fun closing the deadline in with yous today. I hope you have a good game week. Pick up those gifts in the live chat if you're still here for them. Not got the game week buzz? No, why not? The game week buzz is here. What's the first games? That's probably the first thing I'm going to check when I come off stream. So what is the first matches that we have? Oh, I'm just going to see my matches. So today is the 26th, isn't it? No, these aren't going to be in order. Will Sorare Data have them in order for, let's see, SO5 Game Week Centre? Matchups? Liverpool? Today? No. Yeah, this is only players in my matches. And can we filter by kickoff? No. That's bogus. Right, so do I have anything for today, the 26th? Eo Tanaka plays tonight. Yes, love it. That'll be funny. Betis. Brugge. Oh. Are Bruges playing tonight? Brugge. I like saying Brugge, it's fun. Dzeko plays tonight as well. Oh, nice. We're going to have some fun tonight. For sure, man. Some of these interesting teams have got some games. I'll be better on the Sorare Data app in like an hour or two. But yeah, I've definitely got some fun for tonight. That's good to see. I don't use it. I need to get Laird on a video where he really like spoon feeds me how to use all this stuff. Like, because yeah. Oh, is this what I'm after? Today, here we go. So yeah, I've got Eo Tanaka. Oh, Girona Celta Vigo tonight as well. That's going to be a lot of fun. Boyata better get tracked in this game. Dzeko. didn't realise that was tonight, by the way. I've made a mistake playing Boyata. I hope I don't regret that. Dzeko against Lazio, that'll be fun. And that's it. That's an interesting Friday, man. Especially Girona versus Celta Vigo. That's like the Quinny derby. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then let's see tomorrow. Tomorrow will be action packed, won't it? Anything overnight. Timbers in the Cascadia derby is actually overnight tonight. If you're interested in that. Early bells for Key, gets his game week out rapid. So does Marcelino Nunes. So I know their score's pretty sharpish. And then nobody really Key until. So why is Van de Voort not? But I know it takes a while sometimes for that to track, doesn't it? Yeah, 3 o'clock. I don't think I've got too much on for Saturday. In fact, I think I get through Saturday. And why is Tevez coach? Oh, cool. That's fun. Oh, cool. My goalkeeper's Saturday as well. Okay, so my super rare goalkeeper, yeah. Super rare goalkeeper, and then a wee few kind of odds and ends, I suppose. Yeah, okay, Saturday's not too bad a day. Yeah, it's all but Sunday, but isn't it? Choose the games tab, yeah, sorry. When will $2.99? Yeah, probably like 3-4 o'clock, maybe about 4 or 5 hours from now, typically. Cisneros from Atlanta United will play. Zodiac, I've got no idea. Choose the games tab. Oh, sorry, Mikey, I think you've caught me. Congratulations, that was my first week, and you won a reward. Leon, fist bump, well done, my man. Congratulations. Good to see you, and well done. I say congratulations on the victory. But yeah, so good Friday, actually. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you have fun as well. And I say, I don't think any of you are picking up those memberships that Joshy Boy has donated for you. So I will love yous and leave yous, guys. Have a good game week. Thanks a lot for joining me. And what do you think of the Hall of Fame? Eh? It's looking good, isn't it? Take care. Bye-bye.
It's a terrible.